MMA PLUS here at Glory 22 Lille. I'm now joined by Zack Mwekassa, who is going to be fighting in the co-headline of the Lille, France show. You're going up against a man named Carlos Brooks. Firstly, I want to ask you, how does it feel to be back here fighting on Glory?
Oh, it feels great. It feels really good. Fighting is in my blood. It's something that I cannot compare to anything. There are great things that really happened to me in my life, but the feeling of fighting, the moments when you walk out and you go to the ring and your song is playing. I don't do drugs, but I don't think there's any drugs out there that compares to that feeling you get right now. So I'm very excited. It's a moment that I've been waiting for, and here we are.
Carlos Brooks, what do you know about your opponent?
I know he's got 2 hands and 2 legs and 1 head, and I guess that's all I need to know. So he's a human being. He's a human being. I've faced human beings before. He's another human being.
You rose to fame in the kickboxing world with that incredible knockout of Pat H.D. Barry. You've been asked this question numerous times, but how did that fight and how did that knockout change who you are and change how people view you in such a different light now? Because obviously I've seen you on Facebook. A lot of people really love to read what you say. You have so many adoring fans around the world. Everybody loves Zack Mwekassa.
Well, I don't know, what should I say? Pat Barry fight was probably the best fights I've ever had, the best fight of my career, both boxing and kickboxing. Pat Barry is a big name. He's a respected fighter. He's a UFC veteran. He's done great things for the sport. And I'm going to be very honest with you, going to that fight, I wasn't 100% sure going to that fight. I saw Pat Barry's videos. I wasn't 100% sure on how it's going to go. But I must also confess that he teased me a little bit on the way in, and that was the drop that was needed to spill out everything I had, the explosion, the warrior inside me that was still sleeping at the time. And that is when I made a promise to myself, I'm going to show this man what I can do. But Pat Barry, props to that guy. He's a tremendous fighter. I have a lot of respect for him. He's done so much for the sport. Whether or not be Pat Barry, I'll probably be nobody. So I respect the man, and thank you again, Pat Barry, for pouring a little bit of your fame on me. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. And I wish you all the best for everything you do.
That was obviously at heavyweight. At Glory 18, you moved down to light heavyweight in the tournament brackets. You beat Brian Collette, but then you had a very tough final against Saulo Cavallari. Yeah. For you, is there any reflections on that tournament? Anything you think you could have changed?
All I could have changed basically is sparring. I had 0 sparring session going to that tournament. Yeah. I just hit the bag, and I went and fight. Yeah. World-class fighters. Hit the bag, and go fight world-class fighters. Yes, on the negative side, that's what I can say. On the positive side, I deserve a little bit of credit for going to fight top-class, world-class fighters with just bag and pad. I don't feel that I lost to Brian Collette. I don't feel that I lost to Saulo Cavallari. For one reason, I maybe made some mistakes. I don't feel that he beat me. Yeah. I feel like he won the fight. The referee stopped the fight. The proof is, to me, look how he went through jumping around the ring after he won the fight. And then again, look, he's a seasoned kickboxer. I came in as a professional boxer, and I think I did good enough. Then again, it's 6 months ago. Yeah. We're gonna meet again.
Well, the light heavyweight division, it's a bit promiscuous at the minute. You have guys like Gokhan Saki, Tyrone Spong. They've kind of disappeared from the spotlight, and you have guys like yourself, Saulo Cavallari, who are rising. Do you think that light heavyweight is the right place for you, that you can solidify your name as one of the best kickboxers in the world?
Very honestly, probably yes. Because sometimes you need to learn not to be too greedy You know, the heavyweights division was good for me for a start. I must also say that bigger is not better. Better is better. So just because you're a heavyweight does not mean you're gonna beat someone smaller than you. But then again, on the other hand, I feel good at light heavyweights. You know, I just have to shed a few kilograms, and yeah, manage it properly. I feel that it's a good place for me to be at the moment, and grow. You know, I don't have to worry about much. Yes, I have to be aware of what's going on, but I think it's a great place for me to be. I can bring shock waves in glory. Well, that doesn't really matter with division, but at the moment I want to focus on light heavyweight and bring mayhem, mayhem, and that's what I want to do. You know, like I promise everybody, it's going to be bombs and drama, and that's all people need to see. I think the time where people were lied to is over. You know, with crappy fights and stuff. What I want you to do is, after you've seen me, I want you to say, who is that man? When is that man fighting again? I want to see that man. That's what I want people to feel. You know, I want people to feel that way. I want people to feel like, wow, oh my gosh, I want that. So we've trained hard, we're ready. Light heavyweights, we're here to stay.
Lastly, you know, I just want to talk about Zack Mwekassa, the person now, not the fighter. You know, you on Facebook, I always see this posts and advocating to help a lot of people. There's a lot of trouble obviously going down in South Africa and, you know, similar places, and you're one of the people I see that you really want to change, and you really want to see a change in the world, and your perspective on things is really eye-opening. I want to ask you now is, you know, do you think it's important that in kickboxing we have characters like you who can help open the eyes to these bigger world issues that, you know, are currently going on?
Look, I believe in one thing. I believe you don't get wherever you get for nothing. Whether you believe it's the universe or you believe it's God, it's up to you. But I believe wherever you get in life, it's for you to be a helping hand to other people. Now, what would the use of it be? Me being a known guy, an African heavyweight champion, a glory fighter, an exciting nuclear bomb, and not helping back to people, not putting anything back to the society. Society we're living in is here, is in danger. Somebody's got to say something about it. Why do everybody just think politicians must speak out about it? We have racism, we have issues with violence and wars and domestic violence, and you know, people don't talk about these things. Somebody's got to talk about it. I don't think it makes sense just being a fighter. Okay, maybe some people that way. I'm not one of those people. I've got a brain. Besides being a glory fighter, I'm a network engineer. And so if I can use my brain to help people out, I must talk about issues. If there's racism, I must point it out. If there's segregation, I must point it out. Doesn't matter which way racism is, whether it's black toward white or white toward black. I'm against racism. If you're a racist, you don't like other people, just by the way they look, you're not my friend. But you must speak about it. What's the use of being in this world if you cannot put anything back? It makes no sense. I personally believe that I'm not wherever I am because I'm a strong guy. I personally believe that I am where I am because God put me where I am so people can listen to me or listen to the 2 cents, like some people say that I have to say. And by that, puts in a positive energy into the world. You know, and I have created a new group, a motivational group for French-speaking people, and within 2 weeks I already have 8,000 people. Fantastic. It's awesome. You know, awakening people, making people aware of situations where you are. Stop blaming other people for your issues. Stop blaming other people for your situation. Sort yourself out before you point to other people. I think that is a very important aspect. It's not just being a professional fighter or a known person. It's not just about coming to camera and saying, I'm going to blow him away, I'm going to bomb him. I'm not one of those guys. I already know I can bomb people away. What about the other positive side of the world? What about the other side of the world? Somebody has to do it. So I think if I have the possibilities, if I'm fluent enough, if I'm listened to enough, why not?
Zack, it's been an absolute privilege. I really look forward to seeing you on Friday night. I want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Very nice. I'm very happy. Thank you for having me. I appreciate your time, and Friday will be bombs and drama.
Thank you very much.